All right, good morning, Jason. Well, it's morning right now while I'm recording this. So this is your free website analysis, courtesy of Green Cup, and also because you're a local first member. So I hope that this is helpful for you. So we're just going to go ahead and dive right into your website here. First of all, your branding is really lovely. Whomever did it did a very nice job. It has a quaint old-time feel to it while still looking modern. The color palette does a really good job of bringing it into the modern era. And so I really appreciate it. I think it looks really good. I like the unique scalloping here around the main image. Welcome to the oven mitt is really nice. And the oven mitt, okay, this is actually what I was just recommending to somebody yesterday. Full hero, and a short welcome message below it. So Love and Mint provides specialty cakes and desserts for customers. Also baking. Okay. So one of my first suggestions is to figure out how to make these titles full titles. Like see how cookies is just good to go. It's just a little bit confusing to see them cut off like that, especially when the tagline is still full. And so I would suggest looking into that. And then see all. So let me see our products and then see all. Okay, and then like us. This looks like a mustache, which I actually kind of like. I think it's cute. Okay, so see all. I'm going to go ahead and click the first button I saw. What are your products? So see them in slideshow mode. Takes a while to load. So worth taking a look at who's delivering your content as far as loading time. Okay, lots and lots and lots and lots of pictures. So I'm wondering, are you uploading just everything you've ever made on here? 116 images. I've got to say, people aren't going to go through every single picture of everything you've ever made. I think the cakes are probably a great thing to have on here, although this is not a good picture. So curate, I would say curate your pictures better. I want to know who's delivering your content because this is not loading well. That's a cute picture. So what I would be doing with the gallery is curating it so you get, the customer, get an idea of what you're able to do, the types of different pastries and foods that you do make, without overwhelming me with every single possible option that has ever happened ever. And image quality is extremely important. So like the Pop-Tart looks good. Excuse me, the cakes here look pretty good. The chocolate swirls, okay. The bread looks pretty good, but then we're starting to get to some of those other images and they were not so good. And that actually speaks to quality as well, believe it or not. So like even this like happy birthday cake, I'm underwhelmed by the image quality itself. And so I think it's a cute cake. I love the candy olives. That's clever. And so I understand why it's on here. You're working to display the different creative orders that you get in the door. But cake, the picture quality takes over what the cake visual is offering me as a client, and it's buried. I mean, it's 73 out of 116. So start thinking about your different products and offerings and what you would like to be showing and getting people in the door for as well, especially if we're talking about a high season or holiday. You may want to rearrange your gallery in order to put that foot forward in order to sell more. So your logo isn't clickable, so I'm going to have a hard time getting back. I'm assuming this is your menu. Okay, so logo clickable should always be the case. That's the standard across the web. Always have the logo be clickable to the homepage. So oh, now they're loading. Huh. So that's an interesting thing that's happening on your site, is that the titles of your products are now loading, but they were not before. So that's maybe an issue again of your content delivery. Okay, so I see what's happening here. Your products are really more serving up from your gallery and then categorized. Again, I would really consider image quality and curation. So this isn't a wedding cake, but for some reason it's under the wedding cake section as our other suites. Oh, I know what's happening. So this turns into a gallery, but it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I see what's happening. Yeah, I would, so definitely I would curate your images better, but then also categorize them. So when I click on wedding cakes, I only get wedding cakes. When I click on cake shots, I only get cake shots. When I get on specialty cakes, I only get specialty cakes. So that will help. That will help with confusion, because I was confused, a web designer. So let's think about how that's organized for the sake of clients who've never been on your sites before. Okay, what else is here? So let's go to About Us. I'm not a big fan of having the hamburger be your main menu on the desktop. This is what we call a hamburger because it's the bun and then something in the middle. But I'm not a fan of having that be on your desktop version, just because it makes it a little bit harder to navigate. I'm way less likely to click on something if I can't see it, and we want people clicking as much as possible. I'm assuming you're probably using iPages. I know that they happen to have that as a feature. It concerns me with regards to SEO as well, but yeah, so I would say let's get this menu not to be a mobile version menu on the desktop, just because we want people clicking and staying on your site. And if there's nothing to click on, they're not going to do anything. Again, with the logo as well. Still a big fan of the hero images you've got going on with the scalloped edges. That's great. And I like that your images on inner pages are smaller. They're thinner, so I'm not losing the content right away by having to scroll. So that's good. So this picture I would bump over. I'm not sure why it's quite far off. I'm actually wondering if I'm losing part of it. I'd scoot it over and have it here. That might be something that you've tried to work on yourself and just had some difficulty with. It's a gorgeous image. It's a wonderful shot. It's exactly what you want. It's just, for some reason, not serving you. Me, owner, and I'm really sure. Okay. I want a little bit more here. Yeah. I'd like a mission statement or philosophy. I get a little bit here in the letter from Tracy, and it's really a really nice touch. In fact, I would change this font to look like a signature. I think that would be really great. I don't think that this meet the chef needs to be there, this line here. I think let's bump this image over, leave this text as if it's like a letter, but then actually this could become another header. And then the oven mitt should have its own content here that's a philosophy or mission statement, or kind of telling me, the customer, why you exist and why you're better than your competitors. So I think just adding a little bit to this page would be really good as far as content goes. Just notice that you're on 2016 down here still, so updating your copyright would be good as well. These are good and clickable, which is good. So what happens when I click on this? Does it go to the proper page? Instagram. Okay, so that's looking good. And then the oven mitt basically, okay, so good. Yeah, so Instagram is the place for all of the images. Again, being aware of image quality, it makes a big difference on getting followers. And I wonder, like, how are you serving up 32 likes, no comments? Yeah, you're doing some pretty good stuff as far as hashtags go. So this is a good example of what not to do. So the image is gorgeous. This is really cute, but there's absolutely no content here. I have no idea what's going on. And there's no hashtags either. So it's not linking to any of the searchability that Instagram has. So that's my social media quick tidbit. Let's get some information here. This one has, oh, maybe not. What's the one I clicked on? Okay, so this one has, how cute are these? Okay, what are they? Are they cookies? Oh, I guess they're sugar cookies. But why? Why fruits? Tell me more, who you're making them for. Why did you make them? Give me more information. I want more. And then again, make sure you're watching image quality. You'll see your following start to go up when you're starting to offer more information in addition to hashtags on each image. Okay, so a contact should be at the bottom of your menu, but that's just me being nitpicky. Okay, so this is where you are located. That's your image. I would do a scalloped hero image here of the interior of your kitchen, with or without somebody in the middle of baking. And then have this picture of the exterior in a double column here, picture and map without the scallop. Sort of like the about image of Tracy. So rounded edges, you could have those two here. And then have a hero of the inside of the bakery. That would be really nice. Okay. Contact form. So my typical recommendation is that the contact page also have a reason why I'm contacting you. Why do I want to contact you? I don't see any sort of order form here included in your contact form, like I'm interested in an event or ordering out or anything like that. I don't see that opportunity here, so I want a paragraph here. I mean, we've got the perfect spot. Why am I contacting you? What should I use this form for? And when should I call instead? Or when should I come in? Give me just a little bit more. People need to be told what to do. Okay, so event menu. This is just an image, I'm guessing. Yep. Okay. How often do you update this, I wonder, is important. But that's good. I would love, let's see what happens. Okay, so that downloads and that became was it a PDF? Yes, it was. Okay. I would say download menu instead of menu and pricing. Or maybe download menu and pricing. Just so I know that when I'm clicking on something, it's going to download. Surprise downloads are kind of just generally frowned upon. It's not, you're not doing anything horrible, but just, if we can avoid it, let's avoid it. So you can just say download menu and pricing, and that will avoid that confusion. And certainly there could be more content on here as far as when do I contact you? How do I contact you? What kind of events? Yeah, I think just filling this out a little bit more. Again, people need to be told. You don't want to assume anything on the internet. They say you want to write for a 5th grader, and people are in the middle of scanning and perusing. They want the information as fast as they can. They don't want to have to think about it. And this is not conscious, so I'm not lambasting people because I do it too. There's just this mode we get into when we're surfing the web and we're looking for info. We just want to be in and out right quick. So the easier you can make it, the more obvious that you can make it, and the more information that you can provide, but not overwhelming the person with a wall of text, is better. You'll have a better experience on your site. Special order pricing. Allowed to be Is there supposed to be an image behind cakes? Let's reload this. I'm going to do a hard reload to see. Yes. Yeah, so there is an issue somehow with serving up your content. However, this is a gorgeous image. I don't know if you took this picture or not, but this is the quality image that I've been talking about. My only complaint is that it's not scale up like the other pictures on your site. So, okay, good to have pricing. Again, I would just love the scalloping, just for consistency. I'm just looking for consistency. But pricing, good. I mean, the layout and the clean design is good. I would remove the fancy text here. So title, fancy text, and then have your regular text be down here. And honestly, you can make this text as a whole. I would scale it up just by maybe 2 bumps. So if this is 12, make it 14. If this is 10, make it 12. It doesn't need to be that small, especially we've got plenty of white space here. Gorgeous. Again, great images. I hope that you took these. If not, use them as your spirit animal. So $49 for a half sheet, I'm guessing. You can add a little. There's plenty of room here. You can add just a teensy bit more information here. And then again, bump up the size and simplify, get that fancy text out of there for the information itself. Okay, so special order pricing. I would leave this here and move this to the bottom with a button that leads then to the contact page so that I can start special ordering immediately. So yeah, because I'm in a silo right now. The only button for me to click is off your website. You want people to then say, okay, I want to order this now. So maybe you have a button here that says order a cake, a button here that says order cookies, a button here that says order sweets. And then that's where that information comes in on the contact page. Why am I contacting you? Do I use the form for special ordering or do I call for special ordering? That is exactly the type of content we should have on that contact page. Okay, and finally, room rental. Again, in your menu, I would I highly suggest having your contact be down here. So my eye doesn't just stop at contact because that's what I was looking for. I have to scan through all of them in order to get to contact. Room rental. Okay, so not a good image here. Perhaps either leave it off or do a full hero like you've been doing on the other pages with the scalloped, with an overlay so that the white shows up, because the white was showing up just fine on your special order images, but because you had a dark overlay. And then I would be able to see the entire image and I don't feel like I'm kind of looking through a skinny window and can't see everything. Contact us today should be a link that should go straight to your contact page. Room reservation. Okay, great. Thank you. This is perfect. I want that button there. That's good. And I'm assuming this is the image that's supposed to be up here. If you're going to have the image here, no need to have it up here. And that's all the information. Yeah. Either no image up here or go find a cute stock image of a disco ball close up or something like that, or of a party, something that looks along the lines of room rental and what you expect for a banquet, and have that be served up instead. And then this is the real image of the place. Yeah, so this I'm fairly pleased with because we have a button, because there's information. I want, if anything that says contact us should be linked. And maybe even a reminder that I could special order some fresh baked goods, and then that would be linked to the special ordering. So yeah, so overall, The site is in fair condition. There's some things as far as sales and just serving content better that I would like to see on the site. But honestly, your design is doing well. I wonder, let's see, actually, instead of wondering, I will stop wondering and find out what your site is built on. I think it's iPages. And if it is, then there's an SEO concern that we need to discuss. Search engine optimization is kind of important in being found. And here I'm looking at your page titles as well. So I'm going to actually come back over here to special order pricing and check out. Yeah, you're Google, so you're probably using their website builder, which is like working okay. Oh, Azure. Yeah. Okay. I think it looks to me like you're on iPages, which is served from Google. Okay, and then what? I'm trying to get the hover to look at your page titles to check out more on your SEO. We can do an SEO analysis and we can do it that way as well. But anyway, I think that you've got a good foot forward design-wise. It represents your brand very well. There's more to do as far as sales and bringing in customers, building out that pipeline, that flow, so that they are contacting you and ordering from you at a higher rate than they are now. But overall, not bad. I'm pretty pleased. So yeah, let's talk further. This was a Green Cup website analysis done for free for local first members in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Have a great day.